Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May the peace and blessings of Almighty be with all of you in this holy month of Ramadan. My talk today is about the importance of this month as the month of the Quran that is considered to be the guidance for mankind. That's the first topic. And the second one is the one who is going to carry this message of guidance for mankind, and that is you and me. And the Quran referred to as al-insan, the human. So the first thing about the message of al-Quran as guidance for mankind, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Almighty says in the Quran the following in verse number 185 in the cow Al-Baqarah chapter 2. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. The month of Ramadan, where the Quran was revealed as guidance for mankind and clear proofs of the guidance and criterion. This is very important for the Muslims to reread this verse in the month of Ramadan and to remember that they are the one who are going to carry this message of guidance. And that's why the topic al-insan, the human, is very, very important in the Quran. And the word al-insan, the human, who is going to carry this message, has been repeated 35 times in the Quran. So everything is created for the human, for al-insan. And humanity in the Quran is a very important topic, because al-insan, this man, who is of course male or female, God has created everything for him or for her, for al-insan. This is a word in Arabic that has both meanings, male and female. So us, al-insan, God is saying in the Quran that He created everything in this universe for us. He created this wonderful earth for us to plant the earth and to take care of the earth. He created the animals for us to take care of these animals, and also He allowed us to eat when we sacrifice these animals, that He made it lawful for us, as He mentioned in the Quran. What is the thing that is okay to eat and the things that's not okay to eat? The same way God is mentioning in the Quran that He is the one who caused this rain to fall from the sky through the clouds, and He mentioned in the Quran in a beautiful way how the clouds are formed, and then how the winds comes and drive this and push these clouds from place to place. The point is, all of that is for al-insan. And the Quran mentioned about the mountains and the oceans, that everything is meant to be for the enjoyment and the benefit of al-insan. Why? Because also this insan is considered to be the Khalifa, the Caliph, or the representative of God on the surface of this earth. And that is the first story mentioned in the Quran. And it is really interesting when you compare the concept of the vicegerent on the earth, or the Khalifa, or the representative of God on this earth. You are God's agent on this earth. When you compare that concept, that story mentioned in the Quran, with other previous revelations from Almighty, you don't see it as clear as it is in the Quran. And it will be wonderful for you, when you have time, to go back and to read about this first story in the chapter, the cow. But the point here, God is saying that I created Adam, the father of humanity, the father of al-insan, by my hand, and I breathed in him from my own spirit. And after that, he made the angels to bow to Adam in a long story, how all the angels bowed to Adam except Satan. But my point here, why the Quran is talking so much about Al-Insan? Because Al-Insan is the one who is going to carry the message of God. Either he is going to do well, or he is going to create mischief on the surface of this earth. And Al-Insan, the human, is the one also mentioned in the Quran, that he can either go above the position of the angels, or he can fall down to become devilish and to become associate with Satan, or even worse than Satan. When you combine the ego and when you combine the bad deeds that might happen of the results of Al-Insan and the way he's going to kill others. But there is a amana, a trust. God is saying in the Quran about that in verse 72, chapter Al-Ahzab, chapter 32. بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا عرضنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أن يحملنها وأشفقن منها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. Indeed, we offered the trust to the heavens and the earth and the mountains, but they refused to bear it, and they feared from it, but bore it the man. Indeed, he was unjust, ignorant. So what is the trust that God is talking about? The trust is His religion, His instructions, His laws, His commands, the things that He entrusted us to execute on the surface of this earth, and how to be merciful toward each other, and how to take care of each other, and how to live in harmony. This is the trust. Otherwise we will kill each other, otherwise we will do mischief to this earth, and we pollute the environment, and we just go on mass killing to others. And this is why it is so important to keep in mind that you as a human being is the one who is going to carry the message of guidance for mankind. Hudan linnas. You are the one who is going to carry God's words to humanity. And that's where the Prophet is saying that God is saying in the Hadith al-Qudsi, in the sacred saying where normally the Prophet is narrating it on behalf of Almighty God. The Arabic version says, إن الله عز وجل يقول يوم القيامة يا ابن آدم مرضت فلم تعدني. In the day of judgment, God would say, O son of Adam, I fell ill and you visited me not. He will say, O Lord, and how should I visit you when you are the Lord of the worlds? He will say, did you not know that my servant so and so had fallen ill and you visited him not? Did you not know that had you visited him, you would have found me with him? O son of Adam, I asked you for food, and you fed me not. He will say, O Lord, and how should I feed you when you are the Lord of the worlds? He will say, did you not know that my servant so and so asked you for food, and you fed him not? Did you not know that had you fed him, you would surely have found that rewards with me? O son of Adam, I asked you to give me to drink, and you gave me not to drink. He will say, O Lord, how should I give you to drink when you are the Lord of the worlds? He will say, my servant so and so asked you to give him to drink, and you gave him not to drink. Had you given him to drink, you would have surely found that with me. This is where the concept of the sacredness in each one of us comes so clear in Islam as well as in other religions. But that will not happen, as the Quran is saying, without the concept of tazkiyah and the purification of the heart. The purification of the heart through prayers and fasting and supplication and meditation and spending, one-on-one time with Almighty. All of that will bring us closer and closer from Almighty to become good agents and good servants and good believers on the surface of this earth. Otherwise, if we just neglect all of that, the Quran is saying, then we'll become associate with the devil. Then we will go and just kill and hurt others. And this is what you have seen in the 20th century in Europe. The two world wars, the First World War and the Second World War, claimed more than 100 plus million innocent lives. Today also you will see a lot of people calling themselves Muslims and they do terrorist acts, calling themselves Christians and they do terrorist acts, calling themselves Jews and they commit terrorist acts, calling themselves Hindus, calling themselves Buddhists or others, and they do commit terrorist acts. So this is really where this guidance for mankind has to be reassessed in the month of Ramadan. That's why today, in these times of Corona, it is our responsibility to stand together to defeat not only this virus, but also those who are standing behind this virus, or if they contributed to create this virus. This is something important for all of us. In this age of social media, in this age of the 21st century, where humanity is experiencing something have never experienced before, to become more and more close and to become able to help one another more and more, it is our responsibility in the month of Ramadan to reread the Quran, but through the vision of being a global leader, making a global change by partnering with others, by joining hands with others. And that's where you will see the concept of interfaith collaboration is very important today, because that helps humanity to help one another in the issues that is relating to our benefit, to our security, to our enhancement of life on the surface of this earth. And Ramadan is the month where Allah is saying, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن, the month of Ramadan where the Quran was revealed, and the Quran has guidance for mankind. Hudan linnas. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, may the glorious God and Lord help me and you to be among those who carry guidance for mankind, and those who always work for peace and walk in peace and be among the peaceful ones, in order to please Almighty, the Lord of Peace, As-Salam. That's one of His 99 names in Islam, As-Salam, as well as Ar-Rahman, the merciful, Ar-Rahim, the compassionate. That's all part of His names. And I would like to end by reciting from the surah of Al-Infitar, the Ascenders, just about Al-Insan and the way God spoke to the human, reminding the human of His blessings on him. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الإنسان ما غرك بربك الكريم الذي خلقك فسواك فعدلك في أي صورة ما شاء ركبك كلا بل تكذبون بالدين وإن عليكم لحافظين كراما كاتبين يعلمون ما تفعلون إن الأبرار لفي نعيم وإن الفجار لفي جحيم يصلونها يوم الدين وما هم عنها بغائبين وما أدراك ما يوم الدين ثم ما أدراك ما يوم الدين يوم لا تملك نفس لنفس شيئا والأمر يومئذ لله. God spoke the truth, and the translation to this chapter, the cleaving asunder, which is chapter 82, is the following. O man, what is that lures you away from your bountiful sustainer, who created you, fashioned you, and proportioned you in whatever form he pleased? Yet you deny the last judgment? Surely there are guardians watching over you, noble recorders, who know all that you do. Truly the virtuous will dwell in bliss, whereas the wicked will be in hell, which they shall enter on the day of judgment, and from which they will find no escape. What will make you realize what the day of judgment will be? Again, what will make you realize what the day of judgment will be? It will be a day when no human being shall be of the least avail to any other human being. God alone will hold command on that day. God spoke the truth, and thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you again in the Friday talk next week. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. May the peace and blessings of Almighty be with you.